Hey everyone, the 2019 Subaru Ascent just started hitting our lots, so we're going to go ahead and take you on a virtual test drive in one. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get our virtual test drive started. So given my position at the dealership and what I do, I haven't actually sat through any of the Ascent training at all. Everything that I've compiled here has just been notes from some of the notes that the salesman got from the training, and then some from the manual. I'm not going to get into anything super technical or extensive when it comes to that. I usually don't on the test drives, but just in case you are watching looking for some of that stuff, you're probably not going to hear a lot of it. I am, however, going to talk about a lot of the new features and changes that come with the Ascent. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the engine. It's a 2.4 liter turbocharged direct injection engine. In the past, any of the turbocharged engines that Subaru's put out, they've all been premium unleaded gas. This one is actually regular unleaded, which I think is pretty nice. It's 260 horsepower and torque is 277 pound-feet. The transmission in this is the CVT. It comes with the 8-speed manual paddle shifters. The fuel tank capacity is 19.3 gallons. And then of course there's 8.7 inches of ground clearance. When it comes to fuel economy, the base and the premium get 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27 highway. The limited and the touring are one less, 20 in the city and 26 highway. The reason for that is the base and the premium come with 18-inch wheels, and the limited and the touring come with 20-inch. If you've watched any of our previous test drive videos, you'll know that Subaru is moving towards the Subaru Global platform. They of course have done that with the Ascent as well. So you're really looking for a lot smoother ride, better suspension, quieter interior. I can tell you that the Ascent definitely has that. Where we're driving right now, this road is really choppy because of the amount of heavy traffic and the stoplights here. So as we're moving through, we do feel the bumpiness. I can tell you I drive this several times per week. I'm not feeling it anywhere near as much as what I normally would. The inside, the cabin is very quiet as well. I can barely even hear the engine, honestly, from where I'm sitting in the second row. So one of the big features with the Ascent is the towing capacity. If you're looking at the premium, the limited, or the touring, you're going to get 5,000 pounds. If you're looking at the base, you may want to be careful if you're going to be towing anything, because you only get 2,000 pounds. We're going to go ahead and move on to the features. So Subaru is really moving towards safety in all their vehicles. The Ascent actually comes with EyeSight standard in every single trim, including the base. The 2019 Forester is actually going to be the same way. Now, as far as the other optional safety features, you're going to have blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, high beam assist. Those things, they vary by trim, and some of them they are standard and some they're optional. As far as the multimedia display, the base comes with a 6.5 inch. Everything else is going to come with an 8 inch. And they did update the interface. All the apps still the same. You still get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. As far as Starlink goes, there's going to be a new Starlink system. It's called Starlink Safety and Security. You're still going to get the emergency assist and the roadside assist, but there's actually going to be an additional feature. You're going to get a remote engine start And you're going to be able to control the climate from an app on your phone. You're also going to have a remote lock and unlock with that. On everything but the base, you can get 4G Wi-Fi. That is through AT&T. Now, of course, that is going to be a subscription fee if you decide that you want to do that. The cool thing about it, and this is great for your kids, Subaru actually offers the Subaru Starlink Entertainment Anywhere kit. This is going to come with two 30GB iPads, two Harman Kardon Bluetooth headphones, two OtterBox Defender Series iPad cases. And the cool thing about this is, even though it's being branded right now with the Ascent, if you get any Subaru vehicle, you can purchase and wrap it in with your purchase payment or your lease payment, or you can even just come in and buy this thing outright if you want to. There is a new panoramic moon roof with the Ascent. I'm going to go ahead and show you that quick. I'm sitting in the second row, so it's going to be really, really hard to show really how big this thing is. I mean, you're probably just seeing a bunch of sky on the camera right now. But it's definitely one of the nicest features. It's a lot bigger than the Forester panoramic moon roof. And everything but the base, there's going to be second row climate control. I'll show you these since we're in a touring. With the Limited and the Touring, as far as upholstery goes, you are still going to get leather. In the base and the Premium, you're going to get cloth. In the Premium, however, you are going to get spill-resistant cloth. So if you have kids, if you have pets, you're worried about messes, that'll help out greatly. Of course, the Ascent is going to come with all-weather packages, just like every Subaru. And that'll come with your heated front seats, heated door mirrors, and wiper de-icer. On the Premium, you're just going to have the heated front seats. However, in the Limited and the Touring, you're also going to have heated rear seats. So I want to go ahead and talk about some of the features that, some of the new features that come only on the Touring model. These are some new things that Subaru is creating. Even though they're only on the Touring model now, I'm sure in a few years, as soon as these have been tested and praised and whatnot, they're going to start expanding the options out towards other models. So the first one is the smart auto-dimming rearview mirror. And Katie's going to put that up for us. So what happens is if you have kids in the back or a lot of cargo or what have you, you can actually flip the mirror up and you're going to get a camera view of everything behind you. That way you don't have to worry about seeing through your equipment, seeing through the kids' heads or what have you. There are also ventilated front seats. Not quite air-conditioned seats, but same concept. It actually sucks the air away from you. So it still does provide you with a cool airflow and a more comfortable ride. We also have a 180-degree front view camera. Now this is a really cool feature. What you can do with this is if you're driving down an alleyway or you're in a tight spot or what have you, you flick this on, and if you can't see the road that runs perpendicular to where you're at, you'll be able to see all the traffic coming across. We will do a demonstration in another video as soon as we get back to the dealership. Unfortunately, with the camera that I'm using and whatnot, it just it shows up weird, and if we turn it on now, you just really wouldn't be able to see it. But look on our Facebook or our YouTube channel and you'll be able to see that video once we put that up. We're about to jump on the highway now. We're going to test out the acceleration on the Ascent. I can tell you there shouldn't be any issues with it. Any turbocharged engine has a more efficient use of the fuel, so naturally you're able to accelerate a lot quicker. This has no problems whatsoever. It definitely carries its weight. If you have this full with, kids or cargo or what have you, you probably really won't even feel it. The steering column on the Ascent is phenomenal as well. When I was taking pictures of it when it first came in, I had to cut a tight corner in the dealership lot, and it was light as a feather. There were no issues turning it at all. All right, so we're gonna end out here with a quick comparison to the Outback. So the Ascent has a 5.7-inch larger wheelbase than the Outback, and the overall length is 7.2 inches longer. It's going to be 3.6 inches wider and 5.5 inches taller than the Outback. And if you're looking for room, it has 45.4 more cubic feet in passenger volume. So we hope you enjoyed the ride. We went over a lot of information today. There's even more information out there with the Ascent. Like I said, I'm just sort of covering the basics. We really hope you enjoyed the ride. We do have 2 demo models on the dealership lot right now. You can stop by and test drive them anytime we're available. I would suggest calling your salesman or calling into the dealership at least and giving us a heads up on it, because we have been having a lot of people come in. These 2 models actually are for sale. You can put a deposit down on it, but they won't be able to deliver the vehicle for another week, and that's just so we can be fair to all of our customers who have wanted to come in and test drive the vehicle. All right, we're headed back to the dealership now. We're almost back, so once again, thank you for coming along with us. We hope you enjoyed the ride, and we'll see you next time.